All right, and turning to the weather in our area, Rochelle, what can we expect conditions to be like on tomorrow's alert day?
So we'll have some strong winds that develop earlier on in the day, and then a little bit later on, we'll start to see those storms forming. So we've got some strong winds outside of the risk for thunderstorms, which could also produce strong winds. So as far as our threat go, we have a level 1 and 2 risk for severe weather here in Maryland. Now that is out of a 5-tier system. We've got the risk for just about every form of severe weather. That doesn't mean we'll necessarily have it, but the storms will be capable of producing damaging winds, hail, and a very low risk for maybe a tornado for tomorrow. But again, that risk is low. Taking a look at that risk threat, just kind of category by category, you do see wind damage is going to be the greatest concern with any storms that form for tomorrow. And then the low but not zero threat does exist for maybe some flash flooding, some hail, and again, that low end risk for a spin up tornado. Here's midday on tomorrow. We've got a few scattered showers that have already started to develop, some of which could produce some heavier showers, but it's not until we head really into that second half of the day, the evening going toward and even past sunset on your Sunday. This line here, right now, it's looking a bit more spotty than it was earlier, which would be great. That would lessen our risk for severe weather, but that threat is still there for tomorrow evening going into tomorrow night. Overnight Sunday into Monday, we still keep a few showers around, so it does look like it could be a wet start to your Monday, but not necessarily meaning severe weather on Monday morning, just a few showers as you're heading out. As far as how much rain, we could see ½ an inch to an inch, probably at best. It all depends where some of those heavier showers, those thunderstorms, move through the area, but at best ½ an inch to an inch here in Maryland. I mentioned the risk for strong winds outside of thunderstorms. That's going to be developing in the morning hours. See how those wind gusts increase to 30+ miles an hour before we even hit the middle of the day. And then we keep them on the breezy side, those wind gusts. But in this time frame during the evening, we also have that additional threat as that line of showers and storms moves through. Here's where the system is right now, producing multiple tornadoes through the southern United States. Our risk here at home for tomorrow is lower than the risk they have through the southern U.S. Right now, it is pretty dry out there. We've seen a few breaks in the clouds and a couple of showers that have pushed into western Maryland as of this afternoon, but most of us have stayed dry through the day today. We're currently sitting in the 50s, 50 in Bel Air, 54 in Odenton, 52 in Essex, 57 right now in Sudlersville. Next few hours, we keep the cloud cover around. Going through the overnight, though, we do see some fog developing. We're in your neighborhood and on your corner in Baltimore City for tomorrow. Will be warmer than it was today. Back into the 60s, some areas approaching 70 degrees in Carroll County, mid to upper 60s. We do get some dry time in here before showers develop a little bit later on in the morning going into the afternoon. That 7-day forecast showing St. Patrick's Day overall looking pretty decent. It will be a little bit on the cooler side, back down into the upper 50s, close to 60 degrees. Breezy conditions. We've got some sunshine on the way for Tuesday and Wednesday with those temperatures, Kelsey, in the mid to upper